I've started recording. How do you feel about that?
Well, please. I feel like I've got like a Friar Tuck haircut today on that camera. I don't know what's going on.
I can see that.
Can you see? It looks like I've got a Friar Tuck here, doesn't it?
I like it. I think you should grow it like that.
I don't think I can.
This is a weird introduction, but stop looking. Stop. Friar.
I can't get my microphone in my place. There we go. Can you hear me on that? Yeah.
I can hear
Can you hear my microphone?
I can hear you because you're right.
What's the screen's gone off? There we go.
Oh, dear.
You thought I'd have got myself set before we started, wouldn't you? But you know, professionals ever. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Leon.
You can do your speech.
Yeah, season 3, episode 25.
Nice. Take it. I'll
Something like
take
that.
your word on that one.
All right. Right. Welcome. Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Let's make it look like real professional. Let's look like I've just read this off without no script at all. Ready. Welcome. This is the Dad Tales podcast. I'm Andy, and this is Leon. We're parents to 5 children between us, but we are not. I repeat, we are not a couple. We're here to give our take on all things parenting from a father's point of view. We're operating on an 80-20 split of poor and priceless advice. You decide which is the 80 and which is the 20. We're here to offer our views on problems, challenges, or troubles. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok.
Start something new.
That's something new, isn't it?
Twitter versus TikTok.
It's TikTok, but just with writing.
No, it's TikTok, but shorter, sharper videos. I think TikTok's getting longer and longer these days. Isn't it?
It is. But as soon as you notice that there's one that's a bit long, you go, nah.
Yeah, I know. Nah.
Not investing.
I've gone off TikTok anyway, by the way.
Oh, have you?
Unpopular opinion.
You have, but Dad Tales is still there.
Yeah, we're still on it as a platform, but
Please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast fulfillment. How are you? How's your week been?
quiet.
I was expecting something really impressive then. Bloody amazing.
No, Noah's got his bedroom back. Did we have the conversation last week that Noah had his bedroom back? Is he back in his bedroom?
No, I think maybe we have.
So I managed to get his bedroom finished, decorated for his birthday. So he woke up on his birthday in his bedroom. Boom, top dad, top mum.
So what did you do? Put him to sleep and decorate it while he was asleep?
No, we'd building up to it. So so obviously he's been in his sister's bedroom on floor and a mattress on floor.
Bless him.
like a bloody crackhead, a mattress on floor. Well, to be fair, the way he ever keeps the bedroom, that's a tip. Might as well have it. Oh no, he is very meticulous, keeps everything in order. She could walk in and go, bar's closed. To the point where we cleared the room out, so we're taking all those stuff back out to put it in. It was like, there's t-shirts here, this thing. Like, what's going on here?
It's like pots under bed.
Oh, yeah, there is. And she can't eat in the bedroom.
Your pots?
Yeah.
Did I tell you she rang me tonight?
What, Ava did?
Yeah, she rang me.
What did she want? No, just to talk to you.
She rang me. I went to go pick Lexi up from train station. And I had my earbuds in. And when you got your earbuds in, it tells you.
It was calling Ava's
call.
call.
Call from Ava Shellers. It's a bit weird. Then I thought, maybe you're ringing me from her phone. No, she just rang me. Just started abusing this shit.
Good girl.
I was like, who's this calling me? I'm not listening to you. Yeah, for about 5 minutes I was on the phone to her. Bit weird. It was amusing.
Good. I'm pleased for that.
So what else have you been doing? Noah's birthday.
So yeah, Noah's birthday.
16.
8. Feels like he's getting old, but we had a football party. So we had, I did a bit of coaching with kids down on a football party. What a concept! Brilliant.
Football party.
Yeah. So
not a new thing.
No. As in the way we did it. So normally you'd book a event. Maybe been a bit cheeky here, but we went down to local field, rocked up.
So you didn't book anything?
No. Football.
Threw all other kids off.
Put nets up, ordered pieces to be delivered to there, put a gazebo up. So
it was a bit like the football tournament. Was that?
Yeah, pretty much. Apart from the pieces they go. I did drink beer. I was getting drunk.
Was that your one day?
Well,
bandwagon off. Forward.
No, I'm still being a good boy, and I'm still doing well with my diet and my thing. I had a bottle of wine last night, so I drank on Friday night. Didn't have out Saturday.
Technically, was Friday last week.
I'm a Sunday to Sunday type of guy. So my Friday was inside my same week.
And you drank last Saturday. So you had Saturday and Friday in the same week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Sunday to Sunday. Yeah,
Come on, man. So it's all out.
So if you don't,
So
drink
Monday
this
starts
week-
fresh for me.
right. So you can have a drink tonight.
Technically, yeah. But then I can't drink on Friday and Saturday this week,
Oh,
and I will
you're
be
on Friday.
and I'll be drinking this weekend.
Friday and Saturday.
Ooh. I'm on both. I'm on
I don't
both.
know.
You're my peer. You're out on Friday. I'm definitely on Friday night. I can't show what I'm doing on Saturday.
Eric Dog on Saturday.
Nah. I need to behave myself because I've been abusing my body far too much. Abusing my body. Anyway, we digress. And that's pretty much it, really. We've had quite a steady week
Oh, nice.
on them sort of things.
Just on them sort of things and everything.
Yeah, how's your week been?
It's been all right. It's been good. Ellie came down on Friday. Went to
Nice.
go pick her up. She was at a wedding this weekend, one of her friends. So congratulations to Megan and George.
Megan and George. Do we get a surname on
Champion.
that? Champion?
We know George. Well, I know Megan as well.
Do I know Megan and
Yeah.
George Champion?
George used to work with us later.
Did he? You then, not me.
No, you. I'm
Huh?
sure he was there when you were there.
No, I've never heard the name Champion.
I'll show you a picture. You'll figure it out. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
George.
by the way. Anyway,
Very memorable.
and I apologise that I don't remember you.
So Ellie was down, so that was nice. I had Andy and Lexi this weekend on a mixture of around other stuff, as always is with kids nowadays. Andy said something very. Every now and again, your kids say something that you think that's gold, isn't it? It's quite funny.
Yeah.
It's very rare, but it's amusing. Andy just suddenly decided that she don't like Harry Potter anymore, which is a bit of a shock. And then you think, oh my God, she's growing up. So I don't know whether it's more that she's just getting into other stuff. I'd said something about something. She's like, yeah, I don't really like that anymore. And it wasn't even Harry Potter, it was something else. So I can tell she's growing up. Big school in September, isn't it?
Whoa. Yeah, but Harry Potter's time. I love Harry Potter, and I'm 36.
Well, that's it. I think it's one of them things that you don't need to be a child to like it. Do you? I know a lot of adults that like it. We went into a shop. It was in Meadowhall. And walked around HMV, and there was an Arctic Monkeys t-shirt on wall. And she went, "I like Arctic Monkeys." And then she told me a song she liked, and I'm like, "All right, that's weird, but it's very amusing." So she must have seen it. I think she'd seen it on TikTok, and then heard the song. And went, "I wonder what that is." And she said, "Put it straight in my Spotify."
Good.
Put it straight in my Spotify.
Yeah.
What world do we live in? 11-year-olds just going, yeah, I'll put that on my Spotify playlist.
Can you remember how we used to have to listen to music? So it was like the radio, and there was a chart music we got to, and then if we was lucky, you could go buy the CD.
The tape.
Yeah, cassettes one. They're gone by the time I was growing up. You don't remember cassettes, surely?
Yeah, I remember cassettes. I used to record off the radio.
You're not that much older than me.
Honestly, that's how quickly times change, though. I used to record off the radio. Tape set. I used to have a tape player in my car.
I had a Walkman. No, I didn't have a CD. Mine was CD.
Yeah.
My first Walkman was a CD.
I had that.
And I used to annoy me because I used to do it with my paper round, and I used to stick it in my thing with my long wire, my orange headphones. But as soon as I went down a bump, it go and just stop.
Yeah, I had one of them plastic things that used to shake on. So when you put your CD player on, when you went over a bump, it shook, so it didn't jump.
Oh, no.
And you used to have to clip it like under the.
That's
Like,
really
off the
cool.
dash. It was pretty.
My dad had one of them for coffee in car, so it made, like, it made stop it from tipping all over.
For his beer. A couple of other things happened. Small victory. We haven't celebrated a small victory for a long time.
You're having a right week.
So Sunday, took him out for breakfast on
Yeah.
Sunday. I'm not going to say where it is because I'm going to do this again. So I took him to a local place where kids eat free.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I'll get away with Andy. No, he only charged me for me. So Ellie, 23-year-old, Lexi, 18, Andy, 11. Kids eat free. Damn right. They're my kids, they eat free. He only charged me for me.
Wow.
Small victory, mate.
Tell me what it is.
I walked out of there.
I might to game me and go, right, these are my 3 kids.
Walked out of there like hounds.
Like clicking your heels. Just go, right.
I kind of almost ran out. When I saw it on, you know when you tap your card on thing? And you go, look at that, it's 999, it's 999. He's pressed one button. I tell him, quick, let's go. I pull out a parking ticket.
I've got a parking ticket.
Oh, no.
Although I went into the pub and I actually registered my car registration, I've got proof I was a patron to the pub. So my question now is, because the parking ticket person's external to the pub, how do I? What is it now?
I think you just get in touch with him and say, look, I can prove I was in there.
Yeah,
You got, because you'll have your card payment or
I've
whatever.
got my. I bought the first round, so I know I've definitely was the thing, and I definitely not put my registration in.
I think you just need to prove that you was a customer there, don't you?
Yeah, because I can't prove I did or didn't put registration in. That's on them, innit? Surely there.
Yeah, if their machine's not working.
Well, I'm not saying it's not working, but there must be something where it's not registered that I was there for some reason. But I was definitely a patron because I was spent most of the night in there.
Bummers.
So the show kicked us out and then I had to go somewhere else.
My final thing that's happened this week is that I've noticed that a knife is not the most appropriate thing to butter your bread.
I saw your comment. I never ever go on Facebook, but for some reason, someone told me about something else. I'm on Facebook, and I just happened to scroll down next thing, and it was you going, unpopular opinion or something like that. A spoon's better for.
It's loads better.
My phone nearly went straight against the wall. I was like, this kid's off his head.
Does this go back to the juicing first?
Yeah.
Juicing last.
Milk into cereal
Milk into
first.
cereal first, yeah.
You now buttering knife. So
Honestly,
to get your knife, just get in bin. You don't need a knife then, do you?
Well, I need a knife to cut my food up.
Well, not really, because the spoon's got a sharp edge on it, hasn't it?
A spife.
You're a spife.
You get a spoon because you get sporks.
You
Can't
do, yeah, spoon.
So what about a spoon on spork on one side and a spife on the other? I mean, I'm coming up with all ideas tonight. TikTok,
Trendsetter, mate.
Twitbook. It's a mix between Facebook.
You
Twitter,
do know
and
the
TikTok.
proof that a knife is better for butter in the term we have a butter knife.
Yeah,
Not a spoon.
Yeah, because people haven't branched out yet.
Of course they have.
No, they
Mate, we had fork, spoon, knife, and then someone went, you know what, this knife, just because it's got a serrated edge, it just don't really work properly. I tell you what, we'll take all the sharp bits off the end, the serrated bit, that's what I'm after, and we've now got a butter knife, so it spreads evenly and better. Then gone, I'll tell you what, I'll shape it like a spoon, and we'll double it up with something else.
Better.
It's
Try
not. I teach my kids how to, when I taught my kids how to use buttering things, we use a spoon as a kids. And then we progress to a knife.
It's way better. And the more people I ask, they're like, yeah, I do that. It's like this like secret.
I do it when I've run out of knives. Sometimes I use chuffing, what are them the wooden stirrer things called? Wooden stirrer. I never had a proper name.
Let's go on to this week's topic, because that is a really long intro. What are we talking about?
We're talking AI, artificial intelligence.
Booyah, gotcha!
Oh,
yes, we are.
Ali G. I used to love Ali G.
So, what do you know about AI?
Not a great deal, to be fair.
No, I don't. And it's not a new thing, really, is it? It feels like it's coming around.
Yeah, I don't. I had a conversation with AI today, and I thought, it's a bit weird.
Probably don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. What's you jibber jabbering about?
So, artificial intelligence.
Yeah. But artificial intelligence can be
Yeah. So, I AI'd a script for a podcast. Literally, just put in AI, Chat GPT.
Is that what you use, ChatGPT? I've heard that before.
Can you write me a 5-minute podcast for 2 hosts? And this is it. Let's do it.
We're doing it here.
We could just do this every week. So this is exactly what has come out. This is exactly what they've said. So let's go.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. You read it.
Yeah, I can say, whew. Welcome to the Dad Tales podcast, where we explore fascinating topics and engage in thought-provoking conversations. I'm the host named Leon.
And I'm your co-host, Andy. We have an exciting episode lined up for you today, so let's jump right in.
Absolutely. Today we're diving into the world of artificial intelligence and its impact on various aspects of our lives. AI has been a hot topic for years, but it continues to evolve and shape our future. So let's discuss its significance, shall we?
Definitely. AI has been used in fields like healthcare, finance, and even entertainment. It's revolutionizing. Is that a word? Revolutionizing. It says it on here, if AI says it's going to be right. It's revolutionizing industries and changing the way we live and work. But let's start with the basics. What exactly is artificial intelligence?
Great question, host 2. Artificial intelligence refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. These systems can learn, reason, and make decisions based on data and patterns. They use techniques like machine learning and deep learning to analyze vast amounts of information and provide valuable insights.
That's right. The one area where AI has made significant strides is healthcare. AI-powered algorithms can now analyze medical data to assist doctors in diagnosing diseases, predict patient outcomes, and even discover new treatments. It's truly remarkable how AI is enhancing healthcare delivery.
Absolutely. Let's not forget about AI's impact on the job market. While some fear AI will replace human workers, there is evidence to suggest otherwise. AI can automate repetitive tasks, allowing humans to focus on more complex and creative endeavors. It has the potential to create new jobs and improve work efficiency.
That is a great point, Host One. AI is also transferring the way we interact with technology. Virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa use natural language processing to understand our commands and assist us in various tasks. AI-powered recommendation systems personalize our online experiences, suggesting movies, music, and products tailored to our experience, to our preferences.
Right, and we can't overlook the ethical impacts of AI. As AI becomes more intelligent, more integrated into our lives, we must ensure it is responsible and ethical. Issues like data privacy, algorithmic biases, I don't know what that says.
Algorithmic.
It's algorithmic biases and transparency needs to be addressed to prevent any unintended consequences.
Absolutely. It's crucial that we have open discussions about these topics to ensure AI is used for the betterment of society. Education and awareness play a significant role in shaping the future of AI.
Speaking of the future, what can we expect in years to come, Host 2?
Well, Host 1, AI will undoubtedly continue to advance. We can anticipate breakthroughs in areas such as autonomous vehicles, robotics, and predictive analytics. AI's potential is vast, and we're only scratching the surface of what it can achieve.
Exciting times ahead. Before we wrap up, let's remember that AI is a tool, a powerful one, but ultimately created by humans. We have the responsibility to guide and development and ensure it aligns with our values.
Absolutely. And that wraps up our discussion on the impact of artificial intelligence. We hope you find it enlightening and thought-provoking. Remember to stay curious and keep exploring the ever-evolving world around us.
Thank you for joining us today on the Dad Tales podcast. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode. Until then, take care and stay inspired. Sent from Outlook.
So that was written for us.
Do you know what that proved?
Well, one, that you can't
read. I know.
And two, why would we be wasting our time all this time? We're just typing into a machine.
We wouldn't get any more listens if I had to read that every week.
Because it's not people going, it says automated.
And I read like a robot. I didn't realise I read out loud like a robot.
It's like an AI robot.
To be fair though, I don't actually read out loud for any purpose.
No, because I don't suppose you read your kids' stories now, do you?
No, they read themselves. But like I say, I don't read out aloud for anything anymore.
Yeah. My worry now is that if one of us croaks it, the other one's just going to get AI to fill them in. And it would work.
I can say it can speak properly. Like, who's this new host? Host 2's got.
But like that literally, I typed that in and that literally just.
Yeah, but what I will say is that was just a load of tosh. There was nothing there, substance.
No, but I only asked for it for 5 minutes, so that was about 5 minutes long.
Yeah, but it didn't actually give you anything.
It gave enough. If I'd have asked for more, it gave them more. Given even. Yeah, it gave some ideas on how things are used. A little bit of a script. I think it did what I wanted it to do. It's good. It's the power. What's the thoughts on it? Are you a fan of it?
Yeah. I don't fear AI. Like, I think there could be a point where the computers could take over.
The uprising.
Yeah, but
laptops just start walking down the street.
But we could get a dictatorship that does an uprising and takes over. What's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Well, there's a big, massive difference there. But we either, I don't know, because like you said in there, we can control AI. We're shaping it, we're developing, we're progressing it. So we can ethically say what we deem as morally right and morally wrong. Therefore, it shouldn't. Yeah, it could do it, couldn't it?
I think that we have to embrace it a bit. I think there's certain aspects that we do obviously need to take a control of, because let's be fair, it could be used for bad, for evil. Evil, you say? Things like, obviously, if things are more online, there's more chance of
fraud and that.
Yeah.
I think AI as well can probably restrict fraud. Like, it'd be able to notice things quicker than we can.
Yeah, possibly. And that's what you like to think, isn't it? But whenever there's an aspect of somebody taking advantage of something through technology, it's always a case, isn't it?
Yeah. Because like now,
it's not going to stop everything, is it?
Well, I've stopped creating my own passwords. My phone tells me what to use with my password. I go, yeah, I'll use that. No worries. Have you seen someone state the passwords? They're absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Password 1.
Watch.
Exclamation mark. Password 2. Full stop.
That's what I used to do.
Password 3.
Yeah.
Colon.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
But yes, like I say, are you all for it?
I think, like we said in there, I think when you think of the advantage it can be used for medical stuff, I think that's a really good one. Where it can, so it's leading, it can identify like tumours and stuff on CT scans
before they can actually see them. Yeah, no, I saw
things
that.
Like X-rays. It can identify stuff on X-rays. So stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can. I mean, you look at the possibility of it displacing humans in certain aspects.
Displacing.
So, like, there'll be certain industries maybe that aren't going to be required if AI can do their job.
But that'll then create other jobs, surely.
Yeah, this is what people don't see, do they? So when they're saying about like the supermarkets, we're getting rid of all tills at supermarkets and these other tills coming. Yeah, but they need building.
Yeah.
They need servicing. They still need all that stuff.
Yeah.
People don't quite see that, do they? The technology, you look at like what supermarkets have done over the last 15 years of data that they've got. People need to do that.
Yeah. Do you know what I've sort of would like be very skeptical about, right? So when I walked into Tesco's as a kid, right, there was about what 30 tills, was there?
Yeah, it used to be loads.
And I reckon there was about 20 people at each till, yeah, about that, yeah. So where's their wages? Because people are still on minimum wage. Where's that money go? Oh, it's going to some fat cat's pocket, surely.
Yeah.
Because, like, so what your argument would be if you were selling AI, you'd say, well, actually, what I can do is I can reduce that workforce from 20 to 5, and then I can have one person then manning the mobile tills, which then means I can give you more money, technically. So it makes your wage more worth. But that doesn't happen, does it?
No. But then you look at a genuine, people will go, oh yeah, but people are losing jobs. If Tesco's hired, well, no, let's be fair, because somebody like Tesco's has only grown, haven't they, over the last few years? It's not like they've gone, oh, we've reduced tills, which means we've lost income.
Yeah.
They're only growing. But you look at stuff like the other things that they do that only encourages. But we live in a world now where we just want convenience.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Morrison's today. There's another supermarket. Let's name them all. I've been to Morrison's today. There was people queuing for the self-service checkouts. Yeah, there was 2 tills with staff on them empty.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is, because we think we want convenience and we don't want as much, I don't think, interaction.
Conversation, yeah.
With people. And that's the thing. You go to, I've not been to them, but there's them Amazon shops.
I was just about to say, where the Amazon ones are just completely...
Just put it in your basket.
Yeah, taken out. And you take it back out and it registers it's taken out.
Yeah. So you go somewhere like that because we want convenience.
Yeah.
You look at everything that Amazon does with knowing what you're looking at, with your recommendations. People who bought this also bought this.
Yeah.
It will turn up the next day.
The best example that always sticks in my head that our marketing or AI has been the best in whatever years. I don't know where I picked it up from. I don't know, it could have been you on this. But during the Tesco's Club Card came out, so what that empowered people to do was look at spending trends. And what they were seeing, that every Friday night, that people were buying beer and a pack of nappies at the same time. Yeah, that's. But there was like, hang on, we've got a trend here. Every Friday night, there seems to be a trend where someone's buying nappies and beer, and there was like, hang on, these two items are miles away from each other. So what they started doing was putting beer at the end of the nappy aisle, which obviously then doubly encouraged that people are buying these things. So what's happening is you're on your way from work. Look, love, we need some nappies. Oh yeah, get some nappies, but also buy thingy. Well. So they're putting like moving things around that they were near each other to.
It's almost Sims, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's almost with puppets on these.
Yeah.
And I said this. I'm sure I said this to you. Been to Alton Towers, and you have the app, the Alton Towers app. It tells you the queue rides.
Yeah.
So you go, oh, well, that ride over there's only got a 5-minute queue. Let's head over to that one. I don't think it is. I think it's the guy in the clouds going.
Too many people over here. Let's just disperse them over to this side.
Oh, that rides don't look very busy. Let's move people that way, and then that means that. Honestly, we're like puppets on a string.
Oh yeah,
we are being told what to, and like that all that stuff that's around a till, that's put there for a reason.
Yeah. Do you know they can't put confectionery now at tills anymore? Do you know it's like impulse buying stuff?
You maybe want to tell them that at Aldi.
Yeah,
that's it. We've named that as
no. If you look at them now, it's like nuts and it's like
sugar-free stuff. I suppose.
Yeah, they're not actually impulse because obviously that's a big, massive like. Ram down your throat, as in like, so you can't have like Mars bars and all them. So let's name as many brands as we can tonight.
Just keep naming. The other thing is, I suppose, the negative side to it. I don't know if it's negative. Again, we want convenience. Things like banking. You know, a bank's going to disappear. Is this going to create something where you can just talk to something, move £5 from this account to this account?
But I am now in the. Apart from the older generation, that's the only time I will actually stick on certain things. So like we've got cash, we've got banks, we've got I think like post office and things like that. Like they're now just, I'm not saying just for, but they're still in thingy for the older generation. Once we get to like my mum's age of like 70, who've sort of spent their twilights in a bit of technology. I'm all for them going, right, we no longer need banks.
Yeah.
Get on your blower, get on your app.
You what?
Your telephone.
All right. Can you get them on AI?
I'm going to say something, I'll get myself in trouble there. I'm going to say, just called Amy, but get myself in trouble. But, yeah, so...
Live, you say.
Tonight, edit. So, like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, do you know, some people are like, oh, yeah, but we need them for such a... We do sort of need them still slightly to the old generation, but like my mum would, you'd sit with like in the 70s. She, look, my mum would has embraced technology. She's not the best, but she can do. She got a card on the phone now, so she can pay on the phone. She can carry cards around with her. She can do online banking. She can pay bills on a phone and stuff. Maybe a bit of help from me.
I think though, like you say, I completely agree. When we get to that age, I think there's probably the banks will exist, and even things like loans. I think you'll just be able to do that. I think with your mortgage, you'll just be able to go right. Find me the best way to do it. It's already kind of doing it with insurance, isn't it? With your search engines.
Yeah. Well, I got recommended. Do you know American Express card? I got recommended one from a friend, so. They recommended to me.
Bougie.
I know. So they recommended to me. I got £25 for signing up. They got £25 for recommending me. Did it all on phone. As in, like, weirdly, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be right pain in my ass here because I'm going to have to prove, like, identifications, all that sort of thing. No, I'm just signed up and off I go.
Yeah.
And I'm using it.
Check you out.
No.
It's just like
no, but I'm like, that is how far technology's come because when I first set up the bank, I had to go in with my passport, my ID, I had to present it's me, I had to show all these bits and bobs because we wasn't even there.
And your stuff will be on a system somewhere. So
exactly.
So
all I had to do was prove my bank account details of my other bank so I can link it to a bank, if that makes sense. And that sort of like was like a proof of my credit score and all them sort of things. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So on that, Lexi's just got her provisional through. And she only needed to do that by going on, put a passport number, and went, well, we've already proved that. We know that's who you are.
Yes, that's
came within about 3 days.
Yeah.
And that's it, innit? We live in a world where we want that convenience.
Well, I approved someone's passport the other day as well, as in like to say that is that person, and it was such a doddle. Like back in the day, you had to do a form and stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember having to get my old boss to do it for me when I had to renew my passport.
Yeah.
So I'd take it into him, and I obviously had a profession of a job, but full circle, I've done it for someone else now, which is quite weird. And he had to fill this form out, he had to sign the back of my photo, he had to sign the sheet, he had to do all this sort of thing. Whereas now it's just like, is this that person? Is this them? Does that look like them? Is that? Is this the father and mother? And I was like, yeah, done.
Don't know.
It could have been though, do you know what I mean? But there was no like, I need to know your, oh no, they wanted to know my passport number. So I can give them my passport number, because that's proving who I am, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be anyone doing it. But I was just like, wow.
That's what I mean. And that's where technology is getting us, isn't it? It's getting us to a point where we are, we've got to embrace it. It's
Yeah.
coming. Automatic cars.
I can't wait.
They're going to be a thing, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I know they're sort of kind of there with it.
I honestly cannot wait until we are fully like automated for driving.
You're a lazy bastard.
No, it's not that. Because the one thing that really annoys me is that people cannot drive.
Do you know what my thing is? And I've seen this recently. I'm seeing people driving that I don't think should be driving.
Oh, yeah, big
Like,
time.
not physically driving. Like, I remember helping this woman into her car once. And I literally,
you saying this?
I literally
shoved
lifted a leg in it. She was helping her out. So she held my arm all the way across the car park. And all I'm thinking is, I'm helping this woman into a killing machine.
I'm enabling it.
She may as well have had a turret on top and just started shooting down the street. I'm like, what am I doing here? And literally lifted her leg up to get into the car.
But my point was, like, so when someone comes onto a motorway, they come on and they'll tap the brakes, they won't negotiate properly. Now, if everything's fully automated going like 70 mile an hour, and a car can negotiate a space and just join the pack at 70 mile an hour, and just naturally joins in and continues to speed, it wouldn't need to switch lanes, it just constantly go that flow and then just peels off.
Won't get them middle lane drivers, would you?
Well, no, but I think, like, so you're going through roadworks and stuff. Well, roadworks can be safe because you can go through at 70 mile an hour because the car's not going to all of a sudden just go, and drive around like a loony. In it. Yeah. And I run Top Gear and it said, like, do you know, like, when you're in, like, traffic's flowing, if that makes sense. If one person brakes at 50 mile an hour, that creates like a big long backlog because then everyone else brakes and the snake, you know, builds up like that.
It's amazing how quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you imagine if we're fully automated, everyone's flowing at the same rate of speed. Yes, things have got to, like, you know, slide on and slide off. How good would the world be?
Oh, it'd be immense.
But you get someone going, but I like to drive, I like to feel the leather on my hands and I like to feel the power under my feet and shut up. Get in your car and get to where you want. Do you want to be A, B, C? Because technically, what I've just designed there is a train, isn't it?
On rails. We're
A big long train.
Coming up with some right ideas tonight. Good. I'm just trying to find if you've finished on the AI subject. I had an email from one of our listeners. Just chat amongst yourselves while I try and find this one.
Live, you say. Got this out in it.
Yeah, I'm sure I had some. I've got it here.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I was about to start telling the story.
Oh, do you want to do a story first?
No, because I can't read.
Okay. Get AI on it. Can it read it for you?
Yeah.
I suppose to a certain degree, Alexa's AI. Isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know who was on about thingy? The song.
So yeah.
I've had a thought of how to get the singer.
Ooh, I like that idea. We'll stick a pin in this one. We've got something special arriving soon. Dear dads, love the podcast.
Lies. Who's it? Your mum?
As if my mum can send an email. I recently moved into a new flat about 3 months ago. It's the first place I've lived on my own, and my neighbours seem really nice. Recently, I keep overhearing my neighbours having the sexy time. She is very loud. I don't want to fall out with them, but how do I approach this subject in a matter to make things not awkward between us? Don't say join in.
But I was going to say,
cup at the wall.
If you can't
beat them,
join it. So no, let's just prove the point. If you can hear them quite clearly, then he, she, does it say boy, girl?
It's from a he.
Right, so all he needs to do is have...
He needs to find a screamer.
No, have a go insane. No, if he makes loads of racket, then they can hear him. And that might make them go, oh shit, hang on.
He can hear.
Can you hear him?
Right.
And love, God, you make an absolute racket.
Does he need to be having the sex?
No,
Can he
just
start?
Just start going, ah, ah.
I was thinking put some flat pack together.
No, because you might think, oh, that's a noisy drill.
I think
And the furniture might make a noise. But I would put the noise back across them, because if you can hear them, then they should be able to hear.
What if, playing devil's advocate here, what if they like it? What if they like the fact that he could be hearing them? And that's part of the game they're playing. So then knowing that, kind of clarifying that he's being noisy so they can hear him, they're kind of going, he can definitely hear us.
Is that a thing?
There's some weird people out there.
Well, so what I do is I do the first thing and just go that, and then go, oh, I've been in Keeper last night.
Is the first thing, is the first thing the cup against the wall?
I think that's already established that. I think he's already going with that.
Hey, look, love, I just need to
start
check
drilling some eye holes for a wall.
Glory.
Oh. But apart from actually having the conversation,
Would you have the conversation?
No.
What if it was into kids' bedroom? And like the kids came and said, man, they're making some noise next door.
Why the
He's
meeting?
definitely hurting.
Yeah, there's some. Dad, I'm calling police because there's some abuse going on next door. Well, I would then make the noise, if that makes sense.
Not in your kids' bedroom.
No, but I would make some noise. How can you say how bad's that? Oh God. Yeah.
For me, I don't know, because the other thing depends how long it's going on. I mean, if it's hours,
No.
I'd be sore. For me, pressed up to
Yeah, big ring in your ear when you push it. Oh, like, see you next day, goes, what's on your head? Oh, don't ask. I fell off a cup at me in the ear.
Yeah.
How thin are the walls, though?
I mean, I can hear my neighbours.
Lucky you. Lucky you. Wow.
Not anything like that, but I can certainly hear them
Not knocking about.
What kid said the other night that next door we're doing some hammering. At like
Oh,
3
yeah.
o'clock in the morning. Well, I was fast asleep. I ain't bothered. I think there's a difference there, and if it's your bedroom and it's every now and again you can kind of put up with it. If it's the kids' bedroom, then you've got to have the word over the fence and just go, look, any chance you can calm that down.
And just you can move across to other bedrooms I can hear because the kids are in it.
And that move you finished off with.
Yeah. What was it? Because you said you can't put my legs there.
Where did you put them?
And that don't fit there.
Just need a bigger hammer. Oh dear me, I've gone all sweaty and warm. Let's wrap this up. I need to go have a shower. I will see you next Thursday.
See you
Keep
next Thursday,
yourself
my
smiling.
Stay safe.